Alright, let's kick in the intro for a quick show. Let's go. Alright. What an energy, huh? What an energy. Oh boy, alright. I see how that is. It's a day stream. And we still gotta wake up, huh? Alright. Well, good news for you. Literally just had a call during the I guess you can call it the intro. Not the intro, but like the warming up starting screen. Anyhow, got to take care of the car repair. Well, not my car, but Vinny's car. In probably an hour? I'm not exactly sure because they're gonna call me. So I'll hold on. I'll just put my phone right there, in eyes reach, and we'll just make the most out of it. We're gonna crunch in the amount I can crunch in. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah? Alright. Well, you lucky folks. Hope you're doing better out there. Relax with a little bit of Shinobi, Art of Vengeance, on this fine, almost at Wednesday. Thursday, the 4th of August, 2025. And it's goddamn 11:30 a.m. Whoa! AM stream. Oh. Wait. Hey? Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Capture card. Functioning. Good. Good. Okay. Well, then, it's been a couple days since we played, unfortunately, because life being life and playing too many games at the same time. Let me give a very kind shout out and a massive thank you to Guillotine Agency and SEGA, who supplied me with the key to this game. Like, we even had like early access and stuff. Whoa! But yeah, I'm not the fastest player, but we make the most out of it. We vibing. We got 6.5 hours of playtime. Probably more like 6, because I think half an hour of that is me trying to play that on my handheld and checking it out and, setting it up, which is working great, by the way. It's working like a charm. Right. That's why I was in training room, I was not doing anything, don't worry. I haven't missed anything. Last time we unlocked this area with the mad train, the desert, and E&E Core Laboratory. And what I reckon is coming after is the finale. Probably. Most likely. Okay. Oh, hey, by the way, I'll do my best to make it up in the evening with a bit of a longer stream, hopefully. Since I probably only have like an hour today, I I was hoping I could do like 2 or 3 because I've got another appointment at like 2 p.m. or 3 or depending on when they arrive. So yeah. Apologies for a very short stream. Let's crunch it in, okay? We go to the desert.
This cursed desert. This is where I was forced to bend the knee for E&E Corp, while Ruse stole my comrades' souls.
Hey, remember we just beat her last time and took away the mind bending.
This place is home to the Beastmaster, one of Ruse's most powerful pawns. You might not make it if you don't keep your wits about you, Musashi.
And now we're gonna hear Musashi's legendary voice, full of eloquence and harmony. Alright, I'll do it for him. Musashi hunts down a powerful E&E Corps commander to further weaken Ruse's forces. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Portal? Oi!
2 years ago.
No, wait, 71 months is not 2 years ago. Hey, Ray, welcome back. Thank you very much for the 71 months, sorry. Looking while at work, but finally caught a notification in time to catch stream. Nice! Well, I hope it's not too distracting. Glad you get to tune in. Like I mentioned earlier, I can only make a very short stream, unfortunately. There'll be longer day streams again in the next days. Yeah.
My friends and I battled against Ruse's army here. It was a good fight, and I thought we had a real chance of winning. Until he showed up. The Beastmaster. A monster that can never die.
Just shy of 6 years. God damn. I appreciate you still being around. Like, you know, it's always wild to have people here for such a long time. Like, you went through so many iterations of me.
He toyed with us until we were completely exhausted. It was a slaughter. As the rebels were pushed to their absolute limit, Ruse would claim their souls with the death scythe. We cowered at the sight of Ruse, turning swaths of people to stone with just a swing of his scythe. Now we know it was really the power of the Anku that he was abusing. At any rate, the Beastmaster is a terrifying opponent. We still have to find a way to beat him. Somehow.
We're gonna beat him with Shinobi powers. So you wanna know some little thingy? You know, I'm playing this on PC with a DualSense controller, right? And you know what? I mean, I can't show you my hands right now because I don't have a desk cam or anything. But you know, something I do a lot is I flick the sticks. You know, like I don't hold it in a direction constantly, like when I'm doing, you know, abilities that require directions. Like obviously, like when I have to run a direction like that, I'll do it this way. But when I get to do like, you know, directional input for an attack or something, it's just Ember notifying me of the mailman. But yeah, I flick the stick, right? And I tried a whole bunch of controllers because I got a new, hello Behemoth, g'day. Right, so, when the Switch 2 came out, right, I had a, from the Switch 1, the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom controller, which developed stick drift. So I got a new one, and that was the Switch 2, so I was like, alright, get the new Switch 2 Pro controller, right? And I tell you what, that thing had the craziest snapback ever. Also, by the way, that reminds me of like way back when I was playing Sekiro with that Xbox Elite controller, I had insane snapback. Like that's basically the thing, if you flick in a direction like left, this way, right? I'm flicking it right now, and Musashi keeps aiming left, right? Now, with a stick snapback, if you flick it, he would then, at the last second, turn the other direction. Now you might imagine how that can be pretty problematic when, you know, you play games where that's very crucial. You know, especially stuff like, I don't know, platformers. Like this one actually. Like this game or, you know, Smash Bros, Hollow Knight and whatsoever. Especially in those games. But even like when I tried it in Zelda, you know, like in Breath of the Wild, with the snapback. Because like, you know, I don't know, for example, like when I was using the bow, like flick quick and stuff like that, right? It was then like suddenly going like, oh, hey, opposite direction. That's a problem. So, I tried a bunch of controllers. I even had like a bunch of 8-bit controllers, which were generally pretty cool. But they're way too pricey. Well, not way too pricey, but like the big ones they have, they're like the flagship ones. They get close to like DualSense or Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller prices. And they all had snapback. They all had it. The only controllers I ever had that don't have snapback, that don't piss me off like that, is a DualSense. Or any PlayStation controller for that matter. Which are supposed to have worse sticks. But for some magical reason, they work better for me. You know? Speaking of controls, my PS5 controller is having issues. It has to be plugged in, otherwise it shuts off. Ah, yeah, see, I always play plugged in on PC, because otherwise I don't get PlayStation glyphs. You know, like the face icons. And apparently the rumble doesn't work with everything. And some other games I play, like when I do Genshin and stuff, that doesn't work in wireless mode. It's kind of weird, so I'm like, alright, fine. I'll just play wired. Apparently it also has better polling rate this way, instead of the Bluetooth, which is like very limited. Hey, I think, wait, hold on, let me tab out here for a second. I think if you type in follow H, yeah, there we go. I'm not following myself, what? If you type in ! follow H, you should be able to see since when you're following. Obviously, sometimes, you know, Twitch can be wonky and it's like, I don't know, like, you know how Twitch did this thing where sometimes we would randomly have unfollowed an account on accident? Like, not even us doing it, but like Twitch fumbling. But yeah. There we go. Wait, is it a... It might have a cooldown. So like, people can spam it, but... Try it again. 7 years, 8 months, 22 days. That's dedication. But hey, let me tell you. Right, I think on the 21st of this month, I want to make the stream anniversary. Which is also, coincidentally, it's also the Cinema Bazaar Toys anniversary day as well. Get it? Hint, hint. Toys. You know, the album about play and, you know, I played a part in that, you know. 5 years? Wait, Behemoth, haven't you been here before I was even on this account? Yeah, like, weren't you here when I was still using the YPX369 account? Like when that was essentially my test account back then. Yeah, Moonflower Performances. I am actually hoping to bring that back. Now, what is stopping me? Well, for one, camera setup. Once we move, I'm gonna bring back a regular camera as well. Like my idea, my thinking is actually to have a VTube camera for during gameplay and have real camera for chatting. That was ultimately my idea at the start, actually, when I started VTubing. Because then, you know, my intention was not to be like fully just a VTuber. Because for that I guess I'm too much of a persona already. But I wanted to fuse the two things, you know? So yeah, I want to bring that back, but first once we move. Because, well, setup, room and everything. But yeah, on the 21st, I'll try to make my stream anniversary happen, you know, just a celebration and a cooking stream. As used to be fashion. For that, of course, I'll have a real camera. Yeah. What else was I thinking? When moving, real camera, for chatting, stream anniversary, guitar performances, right? For the guitar stuff, I have to, how to explain? Well, basically, currently, I can't use my guitar on my PC because of the audio setup. The whole audio setup is pretty wild and wonky at the moment because of I'm basically using 2 Stream Deck pluses, and I can only have one audio source connected to them, so I can't connect the guitar to PC. I would have to get an individual interface for that, which I don't want to because I hate them. I could get a different mixer, but that would also be an issue because I want to use the Elgato mixer. So I'm kinda hoping Elgato might come up with something, because I've seen that being requested a lot, like a multi-input mixer. I'm sure, you know, like I have a feeling the moment I buy myself a different mixer, Elgato is like, oh, hey, look at that, we got a new mixer. You know, and so I'm like, all right, fine, I'll wait, because usually they release the things that people need, you know. By the way, hashtag Elgato partner, but honestly, they make great stuff. Like, I know, like, my audio thing right now, so I can have dual PC audio going on, is beta as hell, but at least it exists to begin with. Are we gonna do Unity dives? Want to show off that I'm still horrible at the game? I would like to, yes. Yes. Game plan is a little wild right now. But I do want, like, I'd like to do community play in, you know, to begin with. And I think Helldivers could be a fun one for that. Piano recordings are now on hiatus because we refuse to record. Oh. On PC's fun. So fun. Alright, well, I can fight and talk, hold on. Sorry about the spam of my voice. Oh, I have to push it out from the other direction, okay. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Does this work? Okay, hold on. Hold the line. Please wait. All right, there we go. There we go. Just making sure you're not plagued by ads. Because, I gotta be real, I increased the amount of ads that are playing because, well, how to say that nicely. It's been a little dry as of late. Like, I mean, view-wise, it's been nice, but I think that's just Twitch being nice, or I hope nothing else being nice in an odd fashion. But it's been a little dry on the, you know, other things. So, I had to crank up the ads a little bit, you know, to subset that. Like, before I was putting the ads on, like, the lowest low possible, because I have the 24/7 channel for that. But that one, too, has been a little dry. So, you know, I I would say I gotta eat, but I also gotta have energy, you know, so the PC can run. And ultimately, I just gotta save up coin because the move is gonna be pretty expensive. Whoa! Holy shit! That was some death wind. Oh. Ah. Okay, fighting fire with fire was not a great idea. Could have worked. Oh. Oh. You get soup commercial? Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Burn. Okay, that works really good against them. Good to know the death wind kills all of them, not just me. Hoya! I gotta remember to do Shinobi execution. Another Valheim server too. I am actively thinking about that. Yes. You know how I spoke about Vinny and me doing couple co-op? Ultimately to play like, you know, those craft games, you know, those sim craft games. I forgot the name. And I keep forgetting it. You know, the games where you survive and you craft. But some of them, like Valheim, are very, you know, suitable for community play. So we could play that, like, you know, she could join, but also the whole community can join. But in other games like Grounded, for example, could just be me and her. But ultimately, planning to do that for certain days, most likely weekends. Purple Turtle, hello. The Hell of Us advert actually looks like a good game. Oh, Hell is Us. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've seen a little bit of footage, and I was like, that looks actually cool. Don't really have time for it right now, but that looks pretty cool. Camp Dad mode? Well, you know, I also have to think of the future, right? Because when we're moving, we'll be having room for, you know, there's enough room for kids. And you know, I'm going to be the way of the house husband, right? So I gotta lead by example, you know? Lots of solid gameplay. That's very important. But, you know, no rush, of course. Whoa, he can parry? Uh-oh. Death wind! Huh. The dunes. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, okay. I don't have to fight them, you know? Uh-oh. Bro, duck, dodge! Alright. Weird flying blood axe. Oh! You know what? You know what, buddy? Time to burn. Oh, I should have slapped him into the death wind. I need a checkpoint. Come on, game. Oh my god, no, I did not mean an elite squad! Do I get some heal? But maybe the checkpoint could be in front of... No, I don't think there is. Nope. Back to the start. But ultimately, we're entering a very ninja kind of year. Playing Shinobi right now, we had Ninja Gaiden Ragebound before that, while I'm doing my Ghost of Tsushima replay through, which I want to make very ghost focused. I'm going to play through Ninja Gaiden 1 to 3 before the end of next month. At the beginning of next month is Ghost of Yotai. Then there's going to be Ninja Gaiden 4, and I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. Most likely in November. So you see, it's a very ninja year. Which I don't mind, cause I very big hype that. A very big hype ninja stuff. Wow! Alright, this thing has to wait. I need a checkpoint. That one. I need that checkpoint. Whoa! Whoa! This game has such very satisfying mechanics. Oh, neat, I could jump back out? Now we can do this while having a checkpoint? Awesome. Uh-oh. Cool. What's he laughing for, huh? What a combo. Kill with power. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. This place is the bomb.
Time to finish him off.
Fire. Everything dies. Or not. Oh, cool. Snake Charmer. They are such a tease with these, you know, because they make you feel like you really get something juicy at the end. Like, I just feel like the chest icon looks really, like, promising. I haven't even done any of them, like, all three, you know. Ah! You chicken wing bastard. Fire. Oops. Kick him in the neck. Hey. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought I was going the right direction, but... Oh, this is more like it. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Deathwind. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You want some of the Deathwinds? Cool. Oh yeah, you're healing them. Wait. Oh, I can stand in him. That's neat. Oh my god, I was practicing some Smash Bros yesterday, testing controllers, and oh no, like I'm constantly trying to use the shield, you know? Oh, it's too quiet. Too quiet.
A human here?
He looks kind of like that Ruse guy.
I hadn't expected humans to ever bumble their way here again. You have more courage than brains. For that, I will grant you a favor. I'll allow you to choose your death.
Of a natural cause, late age, with my family, peaceful, by the oceanside house.
Would you prefer to be eaten alive?
What?
Sliced to ribbons? Or perhaps skewered whole?
No, that doesn't sound hype.
Attack!
Beastmaster! Sign out.
Careful, Musashi. He won't go down that easily. We may have weakened him, but we're not out of the woods just yet.
Look, there's camels in the back. No, it's Andromedas. Wait, Dromeda, not Andromeda. Deathwind rising. Oh man, come here. No, don't come here. Never mind. I fumbled.
Let's see who comes out on top.
She said she wants to be on top. Lewd. I'm a taken man. I was wondering why there was a gap in the wall. Let me guess. They're gonna be like, no, not yet. Okay, I was expecting I had to dodge some Deathwind while I'm on it. Hey! No! No! I was doing so good. Musashi! Music's pretty cool here. Whoa! That was cool. Aha! Hey, that's the mural. Is it... Was it like prophesizing the future? What is that? Oh, time shenanigans. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, gotta pick up a call. 1 sec. Alright. I got like 10 minutes or so. Let's just find another checkpoint and then I have to head out already. I know, it sucks, it's very short today. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting them to fix the car that quickly. Car! Well, my car's fixed. Got fixed yesterday. But I had to drive there with Vinny's car, which also had to get fixed. So, but I can't pick that one up either. But now they're coming over, bringing the car here. I drive them back. And by doing so, we check out the issue that they couldn't notice yet. Which is, it's like a little, hard to explain issue. But I thought like they were gonna take until like 1 PM, but now it's noon. They were just quicker than expected. Sometimes it do be like that. Just while I was getting in the groove here. I could, maybe though. Because later on in the evening, there's, not in the evening, afternoon, someone coming over as well for something. And I would have to see how that happens, when that happens. Because maybe I could just do another quick session. And for YouTube, I just combine the two videos, you know? Because I can just edit that. Oh, but I think I want to go down here, right? Isn't there something over here? Oh, yes. Whoa! Alright, let me try and get one more checkpoint. So I think I've got like 10 minutes. But as always, hey everyone, even if you're lurking or whatever, join our Discord, because that's a really good place to be up to date about everything that's happening. And it's the only social media I actively use. All the other ones are passive interests.
That's it.
Hey, look at that lightning archer. It's my character in Path of Exile. Alright. Got him. All the way down there. Let's remember that. Should have broken that breakable area. Can a man get a checkpoint? Oh, you saw that? Uh-oh. Don't give me a boss now. I don't have time for a boss. Still use Facebook? Oh my. I deleted my Facebook account recently and I'm very happy about that. Ugh. Now that's beating a dead horse. Quite funny with the anecdote about what we just talked about. Checkpoint! Nice! Okay. We're in front of a deep gap. Perfect. To stop it here. Right, let's remember where the checkpoint was. It's Grand Gallery. Okay, cool. Okay, well, apologies once again. I have to head out and pick up a car, or more like the car is being brought over, I drive them back, and then I drive back home. So I'm probably back in an hour home. And then someone else is coming over. Oh my god. I did not expect this day to randomly get so busy. Sorry about the very short session. I'll just tie this one in with another, okay? So in case you're watching it on YouTube, don't be surprised. It's gonna be a weird switcheroo. Yes, the Discord link in the chat. Feel free to join us. I'll be back as fast as I can. All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. I'll try to be back in an hour. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Ciao.